Pull quotes. Don't we all love pull quotes? I want to show you 3 quick design/production tips to help you make your pull quotes look great and to speed your way through when you have to create a lot of them. Here we have a pull quote from our friend John Smith, who I don't know if this is John Smith or not, but he is talking about how wonderful he loves Rue Art Academy. And let's suppose that as the designer, I have been given 10 or 20 of these quotes from various students that I need to place throughout the document. So I've cut and pasted the first quote into a text frame and ended it with a M-John Smith. And I've already created my paragraph style, which I have right here called pull quote. But if I'm going to end every single pull quote with the name of the person that I'm quoting, I'd probably want that name to look a little different than the rest of the quote. But instead of me having to select that name and make it italic or make it a different font or whatever, let's just have the pull quote style do that. And we do that with our friend Nested Styles, right? So go to paragraph style, double-click your pull quote style, go down to Nested Styles, and essentially what you want to do is you don't want to change anything until you get to the last couple words. Well, how do you do that with a nested style? Create a new nested style and leave it at none. That means ignore, don't touch it, don't do anything until you get to the final M-dash. And then you would apply your bold italic or just italic, whatever, to the rest of the text. And I have already done that in pull quote final right here. So if I right-click on pull quote final and go to drop caps and nested styles, you see that I applied none through the M-dash. This is the code for an M-dash. And then I applied bold italic through, what is this? End nested style. Well, when you want to apply a character style to the rest of everything in the paragraph, sometimes the paragraph doesn't end with a period. Sometimes it ends with an ellipse or a quote or something. So what you do is you choose some sort of stop character that does not exist anywhere. Like I didn't add an end nested style character. That would be something I'd have to manually insert. So I know it's not going to find that. And if InDesign can't find that, it's going to continue applying that character style until the end of the paragraph. I could have easily have chosen anchored object marker or section marker. Neither of these are going to appear in my pull quotes either. So let's go ahead and apply pull quote final to this. You see how it automatically made that italic. But what else did it do? Something's happening here with the wrapping. Well, another thing that you can do to your pull quotes is to turn on balance ragged lines. And that you'd find up here in the control panel, balance ragged lines. And it can be something that is included in the paragraph style. What balance ragged lines does is it tries to make the rag very even, whether it's centered, right aligned, or left aligned, as you edit the text. So you can see the word met can easily fit in this line right here, but it's trying to keep the rag very even. If I deleted some text, like these words here, it rewraps the text again to keep it very even, which I think makes a very nice and neat looking pull quote. It also looks nice if I change the alignment to centered. It works great with center align. So if you are, say, embedding one of these pull quotes in your text and you like to have it centered, then turning on balance ragged lines always makes it look really nice. Let's go back to left aligned. I'll just do it up there. And by the way, let me show you where balance ragged lines is. So I'm going to edit this style. And it's not in basic character format or advanced character format. You'll find it in indents and spacing. I guess if you think of it, balance ragged lines is kind of like an indent manipulation. Then it's a little checkbox right here, hiding underneath the alignment drop-down menu. Finally, it would be really nice to have this text hang off of the quote. In other words, you want the quote to hang to the left. So there's all sorts of ways to push this quote outside of the text frame or to turn on hanging punctuation or something. But the fastest way is just to put in a character called indent to here, right between the quote and the first letter. Indent to here is a special character that you can insert from the type menu. Go down to type, insert special character. It's in the other ghetto. Choose indent to here, or you can memorize that keyboard shortcut. Or I like to use Quick Apply to add those kind of insert special characters. So with my cursor blinking in the right location, I press Command Return, which is the keyboard shortcut for Quick Apply, and I'll type in indent to, and as soon as I do that, you can see the very first item is indent to here. I press Return or Enter to apply it, and there you go. There's a special character that you can see that stands for the indent to here character, and the text is hanging, and it's all balanced, and we have a nice italic last line, and isn't it a nice pull quote? So 3 quick tricks: nested styles, balance ragged lines, and indent to here.